In life, there seems to be a divide in how people aim to achieve their enough. On one hand, there are the calm extremists, the meditators found on mountaintops or in quiet, empty rooms, and on the other, the runners, looking for their next hit of something more, out in the external world. Then there's you, then there's me, us middle grounders, trying to have it both ways, not having it all or wanting it all, but at the same time, not wanting nothing. In England, there are 4 seasons, ranging from the cold to the lesser colds to the reasonably sunny. And sometimes, on these cold days, when I'm inside and the outside of my window seems like a postcard meant to ward away travellers, I wonder if this emptiness inside is meant to be there. If this is who I am, and if I'm meant to find myself amongst this depressing landscape, viewing it as a challenge in whether or not I can truly be at peace with what I have. But other times I get a thought, which seems in many ways like an unrealistic fantasy, and in others is a life so many lead. What if I could have summer all the time? It can really get me down wondering what my life might have been like were I to have come from a warmer climate. Would my name sound more interesting? Would I have gone outside more as a teenager? Would I be more fun and better know how to make friends? We speak of nature and nurture in some ways as the things within our control and those things outside of it, our genetics and our surroundings. And yet, I find it hard to accept how little of my surroundings I chose, and who this pile of genes might have become were it to have been planted in another field. In some ways, I understand that this is the nature of things, the fact that some things are and others aren't within my power to choose. But beyond the face of it, I don't understand what I'm meant to do with this illusion of will, or even more literally, as I bear witness to that scramble of genes enacting into the world it finds itself in, I also bear witness to a series of conflicted thoughts about how much of this suffering is meant to be felt, whether pills or medicine are any less of a real solution than self-love and exercise, whether moving to Spain or South America is a greed for sunshine, or simply a person avoiding their understandable allergy towards the grave, whether I am anyone but my surroundings. During periods of my life where I feel lonely, with few friends and few feelings of true connection to the world around me, I feel myself in a disconnect, being split in two. One self searching infinitely for more, and the other hell-bent on enduring pain, enduring loneliness, until, as if in some monastic promise of heaven, I find myself. Or maybe I find something I hope deep down I'm still too naive to understand. But I also find myself, like the you and the me I spoke of earlier, at a crossroads, trying to walk the delicate path of want without greed, looking for the diet not of abstinence or of strength, but just the one that will get me to 84, with enough sweet and salty treats to keep me going, and enough to keep me wanting to keep on going. In the end, all I hope is that when I reach that age, or whatever age I make it to, and I'm looking out of a dying man's window, at the grey skies or the paradise I've found for myself, that I'll no longer be wondering how my name might have sounded in some place else, and that, whether I find myself pulled towards a life of salad or snacking, I'll die with a full stomach and a satiated hunger for life, that instead of nearing my end in hunger-pang starvation, I'll spend each of my final days saying, "Go on then, just one more sunrise, but I promise, I really am full."